I'm going to show you how to do this fishtail braid, but I am going to teach it to you as a mirrored braid. I will be using my 9-core braids braiding cap, where I newly designed it to include mirror braiding. Now, mirrored braiding just means that the colors are paired and that they mirror each other in their order. So for a fishtail braid, you have two strands. You have a left strand and the right strand. Now the colors are paired. So yellow will move together, orange will move together, red will move together, and pink will move together. A fishtail braid is when you break off from the right hand side. Right now it's yellow, and yellow is going to travel to the inner left. And the other yellow will do the same thing, breaking off from the outside left, traveling to the inner right. So the fishtail braid is when the pairs crisscross. Next is orange. Orange is going to crisscross, breaking off from the right hand side, traveling to inner left. Other orange on the left, breaking off, traveling to inner right, crisscrossing. Reds turn to crisscross, from the right, going to the left, and from the left, going to the right. Pinks turn, pink going from right to inner left, and going from left to inner right. And this is how you fishtail. Your paired colors crisscross. Going back to yellow, yellow is going to crisscross. Orange is going to crisscross. They are moving as a pair, doing the same thing on each side. Pinks turn to crisscross, and back to yellow. So this is how you fishtail as a mirrored braid. Being able to visualize how the strands crisscross as a pair will now make it easier to follow for advanced fishtail braiding. Let's go ahead and try this now on a mannequin head. On the mannequin head, I went ahead and I grabbed the crown area and I tied it right here so that we can braid down the middle. To make it easier to transition from braiding cap to mannequin head, I went ahead and provided you with color-coded hair ties. We're going to replicate those 8 sections. The easiest way to divide 8 even sections is to start with 2. So we're going to take the hair, divide it into 2 even sections. This will be my left strand and my right strand. I'm going to put the left to the side. I'm going to work with the right hand strand. To divide this into 4 even sections, I need to divide it into 2. Making sure they're even, I'm now going to divide this one into 2 even sections and 2 even sections. This will be my yellow, this will be my orange. I'm going to tie the hair tie twice around the hair, just enough so that it stays, but loose enough so that I can push it down as I braid. Now that I got my yellow and my orange, it's time to divide for red and pink. So dividing this section into 2, making sure it's even. So the right hand side has been perfectly divided into 4. I'm going to repeat the same process for the left strand, dividing into 2 and then dividing those 2 into 2. I now have my 2 strands divided into 4 pairs of colors. This is going to help with keeping my sections nicely separated and help us keep track. For the fishtail braid, we're going to crisscross each pair. We're going to start with yellow. Outside yellow is going to cross over to inner left, and outside the left yellow is going to cross over to inner right. It is now orange's turn to crisscross. Orange is going to crisscross, and we're going to push down our hair ties so that we can keep going. Red's turn to crisscross, and pink's turn to crisscross. Each strand has now weaved through the fishtail braid, which has created natural separation. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the hair ties because I no longer need the hair ties to separate the sections for me. But you can still keep the hair ties on so that you can keep track of the colors. So I've removed my hair ties. Here's my yellow, here's my orange, here's my red, and here's my pink. Each strand is nicely separated now. So I'm going to keep going. My yellow is going to crisscross. My orange is going to crisscross. My reds are going to crisscross. My pinks are going to crisscross. And now I'm back to yellow. Crisscrossing the yellows, crisscrossing the orange, crisscrossing the reds, and one more, crisscrossing my pinks. So this is your fishtail braid taught as a mirrored braid. I started it with 4 paired colors to make it easier to handle and easier to follow. But a fishtail braid can be done with as many little sections as you'd like. The more sections you have, the more detailed your braid will be.